You may or may not have heard of the TikTok Creativity Program Beta, which is a new monetization feature for content creators on TikTok. And it is still in the beta phase, and up until recently, it has been by invite only, but it is now available to content creators with 10,000 or more followers and over 100,000 views per month, which is actually the same criteria to get into the Creator Fund. Up until now, the Creator Fund has been the way to go, and that has been, I think, the main source of monetization for content creators. But there was a bit of negative feedback regarding the poor payouts around the Creator Fund and how people weren't being compensated fairly for their work, as in they weren't earning very much for how hard they were putting in work. Say you'd maybe get like 1 million views and only earn $20 because essentially like every 1,000 views is 2 cents, and that's not a lot. So in response to this outpouring of negative feedback, TikTok has created the Creativity Program Beta. And this program is designed to offer more real world opportunities. I don't really know what that means. And also to, reward the content creators more fairly and to like have them earn more money. It's supposedly this better option. I was initially very excited when I found out about this new feature because I wasn't earning a lot on the Creator Fund despite how much effort I'd been putting in. And while I am grateful for every dollar that I've earned, and I really am, it is pretty tempting to jump over to the new program when you're maybe only earning like $40 a month. It seemed like the better way to go. So I took a leap and I joined the Creativity Program Beta, and I'm here to tell you all about my experience with that. So there are differences between the Creator Fund and the Creativity Program, the main being that your videos to be monetized must be over a minute in length. And this is kind of to combat the YouTube shorts that have been really successful, to have people not reposting their content over there to get more earnings. It's kind of like turning into more of a long form platform, which I find very interesting actually, because I've been doing longer form videos, and for some reason, the videos I have that are over a minute perform way better than my short videos. So this was pretty much designed for me because I'm already meeting the qualifications. My longer videos get thousands of views. And another thing about this program is that in order to be monetized for these videos, your video must reach over 1,000 views. And not only that, they have to be over 1,000 qualified views. Qualified views are any views that are over 5 seconds in length and are also not dislikes. So for a video that has maybe 2,000 views, it's fairly common to have like 1,000 qualified views. And once you have those 1,000 qualified views, you'll start earning. The huge difference with the earnings too is that it's substantially better compared to the Creator Fund. Because like I said, with the Creator Fund, it's 2 cents per 1,000 views. Whereas with this program, it's more like 40 cents to $1 per 1,000 views. And while the Creator Fund is monetizing like every video since before you even joined the fund, this program is only monetizing videos you've made after you joined, after a certain amount of views, and that was something that had me a little bit hesitant. Ultimately, I figured that I haven't been making videos on TikTok for all that long, only like 4 months, and there's not a lot to be monetized as it is, and so I won't be really losing out if not every video is being monetized, because I'm sure in the long run I'll be making way more videos, and this will be a better opportunity because if not every single one is monetized, I'll still be out earning what it was before when all of them were being monetized. And so far this has been true. I was a little bit skeptical because on the first day that my videos were being monetized, I had only earned $2 for one video that had gained over 25,000 views. And that seemed unfair because that's only like 1/6 of the views that were accounted for. There were only like 3,900 qualified views. And I was like, what's going on? What's this about? But then I realized that, like the Creator Fund, it only accounts for like one day. And the day that that had started being monetized, there hadn't been many more than a few thousand views. So it was actually reflected the next day. The next day, a second one of my videos was monetized. This one only had like 2,000 views. So over 1,000 of those views were qualified, which is a pretty good rate, I'd say. Whereas the other video that had about like 27,000 views at this point was reflected as like 12,000 qualified views, which is also like not bad considering on that video I was earning like 67, 68 cents per 1,000 views. And actually on the other one with less views, I was earning like 94 cents per 1,000 views, and that's pretty damn good. So even though I've just started, it's actually really like building up. Only in 2 days, I've just been monetized for 2 days, and I've already earned like, I don't know, like about $12. So $12 in 2 days is a lot better than what I was earning before, which would be like $3 in 2 days on the Creator Fund. It has been worth it so far, and I'm gonna stick it out and see how much farther this can go, and I will have more updates for you along the way as I become more familiar with this program. Oh, and just for reference, at this point right now, my follower count is a little over 14,000, and each video I put up gains around 2,000 to 10,000 views, sometimes more. That's where I'm at in my progress as a content creator right now. So we'll see where I am in a month and how that changes. Okay, here's a little update. I have been with the Creativity Program beta for a week now, and it's pretty much gone as I expected, and I have been making better earnings. I've had several videos monetized, 8 actually, and they've had varying ranges of like earning rate, and it's interesting to see how the analytics come out because it's not what I expected, but I'm pretty pleased with it overall. So I took little notes on how my videos are performing so that I could share that with you. First of all, my top performing video is doing really well for me personally. Like I said, tend to get a few thousand views per video. And as of today, last I checked, this video has 107.8 thousand views total. And of those views, 68.2 thousand are qualified views. So those are the views that are being accounted for. And it has an RPM of 67 cents. This is how many cents per 1,000 views. And I've earned $46.22 off of this single video. And that alone is what I would have made in a month on the Creativity Program, the Creator Fund. And mind you, with the Creator Fund, this was accounting for like several viral videos that had 5 times that many views. So I think it really says a lot that one video that's not even really viral has made up an entire month's worth of earnings. The rest of my monetized videos had like a bigger gap between qualified views and actual views. And at first that was like kind of concerning to me because I thought maybe something was wrong, because from what I'd read from other content creators, they were having like half of their views qualified, and I was having a lot less than half qualified. But then I realized, and this is really silly, those are content creators who make hundreds of views per, like hundreds of thousands of views per video, whereas I got lucky and had one video get that much, whereas the others are all like 4,000, 2,000, 5,000. So that's not normal for me. Those content creators have way more followers than me, hundreds of thousands of followers more than me. And I am very much like small potatoes in the grand scheme. Like, I know to my friends, I'm TikTok famous, which I think is really funny because when you get to the point that you are monetized, 14,000 followers is not actually a lot. So that's just where I'm at for now, and we'll see how this goes the rest of the month. It's been interesting. I'm very excited because this has been absolutely a beneficial switch since I've made the jump over to the Creativity Program. Okay, I have now been on the creativity program beta for a month, and I'd say it's been a pretty revealing month. I've gone from 14,000 to 17,000 followers, which is pretty standard for me. I tend to get between 3,000 and 4,000 followers a month, and I don't know if that's a lot, but it feels like a lot to me. I've been growing pretty fast. My videos have been performing really well. I've kind of been increasing the average amount of views that I get. I'm getting more videos that are between 10 and 30,000 views more frequently, mostly videos around 8, 9,000, a few in the 1,000 ballpark, but every single video reaches at least 1,000 views at some point. So that's where I'm at as a content creator right now. As far as my top performing video goes, I think when I started this video a month ago, it was like the second day and it had 24, 30,000 views. Well, now that it's been a month, that has blown up. I mean, it's not viral, but you know, it's a lot for me. I think right now it has 308,000 views, which I'm very pleased about. And of those 308,000 views, 216,000 are qualified. I'll have to double check really quick how much that has earned for me. So that video alone earned over $170, which is great. And the total amount I've earned across all of my videos this month was $255. Clearly, that's making up the bulk of the earnings, but it's still, without that video, a lot more, like more than double what I earned with the Creator Fund. Without that video, I earned like $85 across, right, all of those videos. And with the Creator Fund, I think I earned like $40 a month. So it's still incredibly worth it. Without that one video that blew up, I would still be performing like above average. As far as qualified views go, it's a little bit across the board. With the one video that blew up and the other top performing videos, it's kind of reflected as about like 50-50, like half the amount of views are qualified, or even more than half are qualified. And then kind of the lower the view count is, the less they're qualified, and it goes from like half of them being qualified to like a third or a quarter of them being qualified. Although with the growth of the video, like when they pick up, they do kind of equal out. So that makes sense to me, because obviously a person's going to want to watch a video that's like performing really well. And the reason it's performing really well is because it's popular. You're going to get more qualified views because more people are sticking around to watch the whole thing. Whereas a video that has like 1,000 views, not popular, clearly not a people, it's for a select crowd. Like, I kind of gear some of my videos to a very select audience because I make what I want to make. I do make stuff that I think other people will absolutely love, but I do focus on education a lot, and those videos are for a specific crowd. So it makes sense that they don't pop off, and I'm not necessarily looking for them to pop off. I have a brand, and I'm new at this, I'm learning. It's probably not the best way of going about things, but that's what I like to do. That's how I like to create. So that has been my experience with the creativity program beta. I'm sure it will continue to change as my, growth as a content creator changes. I don't know where this will take me, but things are going really well, and I'm hoping that in the future I'll just, keep growing and keep performing better and better, so that like my, efforts will be reflected in how I'm monetized. That's the big difference between this program and the Creator Fund. It better reflects your efforts and, better compensates you for the work you put in. And I really like that. So I would recommend this to anyone that likes to make longer videos. If you make videos that are less than a minute, I wouldn't necessarily suggest that you change your format to making longer videos, because that's not how you make videos, right? So don't try to completely change your program for that. But like, if you already have success with that, by all means, go for it. The longer videos for me work because, like I said, I make educational videos and I don't do like a lot of comedy. It's really dependent on your style, but ultimately, at the end of the day, if this fits you, I would absolutely go for it.